Hi, my name is Gregoire, and I'm a serious journalist, and you're watching Podcast But Far Away. This is the first episode of my brand new show called Podcast But Far Away. My first guest ever, my best friend, Brian Burr.
Hello.
Brian,
Shalom, even.
How well would you say we could hear each other right now?
I can hear you pretty well, honestly.
I can hear you decently well.
There's a little interference from the wind and from the fuck-ass lawnmower, but that's not that bad. It's
not that bad. Not that bad. So you just want to jump into these questions?
Yeah, let's dive right into it.
All right.
Pastor Greg. Can I call you Pastor Gregoire?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like being called that.
Yeah.
So when I was writing these questions, I knew this was going to be the first interview. So I was trying to figure out what kind of show I want to have, what kind of girl I want to be, essentially, one of those. So I got a little bit of everything kind of going on for you. First question would be if I was doing like a gotcha interview.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a liberal?
I would consider myself neither a Democrat or Republican, but a weirder third, freakier option.
Like what Elon Musk does?
No. I'm more of like a Jill Stein white knight. I'd like to say maybe.
You would a self-described white knight.
Yeah, for Jill Stein only.
Feel like I gotcha, so that one worked pretty well.
I'd put my life on the line for Jill Stein probably.
Yeah. So I looked through your Twitter to try to find some.
Did you actually look through my Twitter?
I actually did this.
All right,
I actually looked through your Twitter.
Cool.
Boring as hell.
Really?
I didn't find anything that I really cared.
Well, I at one time had told a Republican politician that they should sleep in the middle of a highway and get hit by an 18-wheeler, but then my account almost got banned, so I had to delete the tweet.
Sam, make sure you get the Pokemon Go people playing. But I did find an interesting phrasing on one of your questions.
Yeah, what is that?
I decided to, you said this about a specific someone. I want to see if you remember who you said this about, and then I want you to answer the question yourself.
Okay.
Would you rather have polio, gout, dementia, herpes, or a diaper full of poop?
This is a very recent tweet. What was this about?
It was Trump tripping up the stairs going to his plane.
Yes. No, when Trump did this, some guy commented and said that his nuts were so big, and that is why he tripped over the stairs. Mm-hmm. And I said if Joe Biden had done that, then Fox News would have said that he has gout, polio.
He has polio, gout, dementia, herpes, and a diaper full of poop. So now, second part of the question, which one would you want to have out of
Which
those?
one would I rather have? So my options are gout, polio,
gout, dementia, herpes, or diaper full of poop.
Probably a diaper full of poop because... Actually, no. Scratch that from the record. Polio is a disease that gives you aura. But
what are you basing that off of? Also, there's so many fucking... Are there bugs around you?
Have you ever seen or heard of someone who has polio that does not have a lot of aura?
FDR, right?
He had hella aura. And because he had polio.
Okay, so you want polio?
I'll take polio for the aura increase.
Okay,
for 500.
What's gout specifically?
Gout's like when you got a fucked up walk.
I'd have that out of all of them.
Something wrong with your foot.
Okay, so I looked at your letterbox.
Okay.
As well.
Yep. Is this going to be about challengers?
I want you to rank these movies.
Okay.
From most genre-defying to least genre-defying.
Okay, genre-defining? Okay.
Avengers.
The first one?
You have to hear all of them.
Okay.
Avengers.
Yep.
Challengers.
Yep.
I saw the TV Glow. And that bullshit with the sound, with the train and the sound that came out 100 years ago that scared people. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the bullshit with the train.
Yeah.
Okay, from most to least genre defining. Most genre defining, the train shit, because that freaked the fuck out of hella people, and that's hilarious.
There is a correct answer to these, by the way.
Okay, it's the train thing, Avengers, because Avengers was really... This is the first Avengers, correct?
First Avengers, yeah.
Avengers is really the first time we've seen a bunch of separate movies come together into one and do it really well, adapting comics.
Okay, just
things.
push forward.
No, let me finish. And then I'd say I saw the TV Glow, because it's a really nice. It's a good way. It's like the Matrix almost, where it's a good way to hide a trans allegory into a story, although it's a little bit more uncovered than that. And then Challengers is last because of that fuck ass paper scene where there's like a storm of paper at the end for no goddamn reason.
You believe that the Matrix is a trans allegory?
The Matrix was made by 2 trans people.
Yeah, but do you believe that the story is a trans allegory? Interesting.
Yes.
You're wrong, by the way. You did fail that part of the test.
What's the ranking you gave
it is the bullshit with the train.
Yeah.
And then it is Challengers.
No.
And then it's I Saw the TV Glow.
No.
And then it's Avengers. Avengers did nothing new. Avengers is cool, but it did nothing new.
That's objectively wrong, but move on.
No, this is my show, and we stay on the questions I want to stay on.
Uh-huh.
One, bullshit with the train, awesome.
That is
There's
true.
never been anything that scared people like that at all. Challengers, bro, tell me one other movie where you go into the tennis ball.
Just because there's 2 boys kissing on screen does not make it genre defining.
Two boys kiss for like a second in the thing.
And that doesn't make it genre defining.
Okay. What's the funniest thing I've ever said?
The funniest thing Ryan's ever said, recently.
Be careful, because I will cut this.
Let me think. I'm thinking all time, but of recent time period, we were watching The Materialists, and there's a section in that movie
good movie.
where Pedro Pascal is talking about short guys, and I turned to Ryan in the theater and I said, they really care about the height of guys in this movie, and Ryan looked at me in the most serious he's ever looked at me and said, he's talking some real shit right now. And I thought that was very funny.
I'll tell you, The Materialist, Sam, is, you know that movie that just came out, Celine Song? Pedro Pascal, spoiler alert for The Materialist, Pedro Pascal's character gets surgery to make him taller, and it's a
he
plot
gets his
point
legs
in the movie.
broken, and then it makes him taller.
And it makes him taller, and
that's like a pivotal
it's like supposed to be a big reveal when that like she found out that he had like the heightening surgery, and then she breaks up with him when she finds out that he was short, and was like, you couldn't do a bigger middle finger to short people than
that is pretty fucked.
Whatever. I did like the movie
though. Funniest thing of all time. There's a few things that I can't say publicly because they're hilarious.
Of course. Sometimes things are just too funny.
Yeah, but I'd say like anytime you say anything about Meryl, may he rest in peace, because it's usually the funniest thing you say is usually the next thing.
Next, I want you to really think about this. I don't want you to say what comes to your head.
Okay.
First, I want you to think of this objectively.
Yep.
Objectively. Me or Meryl? That's all the question is. That's all I wrote down.
Objectively, you or Meryl?
It can mean anything to you.
Speaking in terms of who brings what to the table, it's probably you, of who brings what to the table.
Well, because if this table we're talking about like a dinner table as like a metaphor, I'm gonna bring at least an appetizer.
At least an appetizer.
Meryl's only bringing a to-go box.
Meryl.
He's not doing anything else.
Or he's showing up with a box cake that is not cooked. And so, not only is that not something I can eat right now, that puts a burden on me to experience him making that box cake.
Then he's gonna use stuff in your kitchen to make the box cake.
That is true. And also, he's going to take all the credit from Betty Crocker because she did most of the work, right?
He doesn't give Betty Crocker her flowers.
Meryl's not giving Betty Crocker her flowers.
So me?
So I'm going to go with Ryan in this situation.
Answer. Okay. So you did pass.
All right, good.
Which
Does
is
that
good.
make up for the Challengers comment?
You did pass.
All right, cool.
Let's say that.
Cool.
I do have a closing closing questionnaire.
Yep.
How would you say I did as a host?
Throughout the whole day today, this is gonna break the immersion a little bit, but this is the last one we're filming of the day.
Yeah, we filmed like 5 interviews.
I think throughout the day you've kind of gotten into your own rhythm. You know, we don't see a lot of confident white talk show hosts or podcast hosts that really have opinions that they want to say. We're kind of in a drought of that right now. So I think you really hold your own and stand your ground, even though
it's more we don't have enough serious people doing podcasts.
None of them are serious journalists.
That's what I bring to the podcast.
And we've talked to 2 women today. That's
that
pretty groundbreaking.
Legitimately, no joke. Us having 2 women on our show has put us so farther ahead of so many other podcasts.
Leagues ahead.
Not that it matters. I want to bring a seriousness back to podcasting that I feel like we are able to accomplish.
Yeah. Did I answer the question?
You answered the question.
All right, cool.
Would you recommend this to a friend?
I would recommend this to everyone. My mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I don't care about your mom.
Okay.
You got to give me a numerical score.
Numerical score.
On how
I'm
I did
thinking,
as a host.
I'm thinking a 9.27 for the numerical score.
Sure. Okay. Interesting.
Because I had to subtract 0.3 because you made me talk about challengers.
You should have known I was going to make you talk about challengers.
And then what is that? 9.27. So that brings us to 9.3. So I took away the other 0.7 because nobody's perfect in this world unless you are the owner of Ben & Jerry's, because they're the only company that we can trust.
Okay, interesting. Well, thank you. I have nothing I need from you anymore.
I'll leave now.
Okay, goodbye. Thank you guys for watching the first ever episode of Podcast Far Away. If you liked it, make sure you like, comment, and ring that bell. And also, send this to your mom. All right.